Space, the darkened void, a fabric that intertwines within and around us, through our very souls, in tandem with time. These two incomprehensible bedfellows make up the constitution of reality itself. But you may find yourself asking, what is reality, Grandpa? Well, don't fret. Grandpa's gonna tell you all about it. In the beginning, all was one, compacted, condensed into the essence of one-dimensional physics, a point of negative density, a speck, nowhere, and yet everywhere. Suddenly, kaboom! The unbridled energy of chaotic microwave radiation explodes with an intensity we cannot fathom. A torrent of fire, a veritable hellscape. Yet within this celestial cauldron of cosmological stew hides the entire makeup of all things that will ever be. Every breath you've ever breathed, every lover you've ever had, every flower you've ever stopped to smell, every poop you've ever taken, all there, all the time. The early universe was brutally unforgiving, perpetually broiled in the heat of paroxysmal growth. Ever expanding forth, the ooze of creation's grip did lay across the plane of space like a blanket, fusing together the disarray. Conglomeration of matter, nuclear force erupting from some unseen place, binding the quantum world and making the intangible whole. The cosmic web, weaved together by the forces of nature, pushed by forces unknown. Like a jackalope on the run, it eludes us. This thing, this supposition of force, grander than our imaginations can conjure. The fires of newborn stars spinning bright in the void, the gaseous clouds of nebula, the power of a singularity, the formation of ground and stone. We glorped forth from the primordial chowder like a clam given the gift of legs, and thus began the age of man. But how that, grandkin, is the universe. But to truly understand space and time, one must first understand the dimensions in which these phenomena persist. The first dimension. Not really much of nothing. I already kind of explained that one. No width, no length, kind of like James, if you get what I mean. Like trying to find a ticking tall grass, that one. The second dimension. Again, not really a thing, more of a concept. Lacking depth, this dimension encompasses length and width. Seen from this perspective, everything looks like this. The third dimension, where your spatial perceptions live. It is here that your brain, the antenna that receives the transcendental conscious field, places you, the individual, experienced in an approximation of 3 dimensions. We look with our special eyes, seeing so little and yet eternity before us. The fourth dimension, time. The enemy of our earthly lives, that force which moves all forward towards the end. Yet, in reality, all time happens all the time. The progression in one direction is a byproduct of the meat brain. Viewing the world through snapshots, we are trapped, forced to live each moment with fretful yearning to turn back the clock. But we cannot, for that is not how we are wired. The fifth dimension. The unveiling of the Plego machine, the sublime splits forced into new directions by choices of conscious observation. Every decision you've ever made has been there in waiting. And like a man falling down the side of a mountain, the choices you have made led you down one of these paths. The sixth dimension. Whilst the fifth is like a winding river, branching off into the forests of our futures. All that which lies within the sixth is parallel. entire universes, varied from our own, bound by our physics, but unbound by the decisions we, as conscious beings, have made. The seventh dimension. Have you ever wondered if the world could be made of ice cream? Well, it is, somewhere in the seventh dimension. It is here that our understanding of space and time becomes intangible once more. A conceptual reality of realities upon realities. In this dimension, possibility and probability are pushed to their breaking points. The laws of nature and physics breaking down and giving way to something more, something beyond, something that cannot be explained in mortal language. And therefore I shall not. And that, grandchildren, leads us to November 21st, 2024, at 3:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doc Griffin was paid a little visit by none other than Old Man Bungalow. They had tea. Grandpa seemed very frantic, like something was bothering him. Doc loaned him a golf cart and never saw it again. After Grandpa left, Doc discovered a note on the kitchen counter written in mayonnaise that said, "Motivation seals the heart for when the music starts. The soul can only stretch so far, but we must be brave." And there you have it. A kitchen counter covered in mayonnaise, a golf cart never seen again. Sounds to me like motive for murder. And yet, I can't help but feel there's something deeper going on here. The further down the rabbit hole we go, the more it twists and turns. I'm starting to think there's more to this than meets the eye. And as we all know, Grandpa is the world's greatest detective. He's hiding underneath it all. There's something, a message, something very important that you must hear. Listen very, very closely. We're no strangers to love. You know the rule, and so do I. Yes, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and hurt you. Yes. More going on here. I don't trust any of this. I'm gonna get back to you guys. I feel like there's something to uncover. This is journal number 10, by the way.